guys, welcome back to my channel where we are going to review one last movie from 2023. So quiet up and listen down. Wait, scratch that, reverse it. Yes, that's right. I finally saw the film Wonka. This film, released on December 15th of 2023, is rated PG-13 and an hour and 58 minutes long. It stars Timothee Chalamet as Willy Wonka, Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa, Rowen Atkinson as the priest, who I was surprised to see in this film, Calah Lane as Noodle, and Keegan-Michael Key as the chief of police. Now, this film is exactly how the trailer made it look. It is a prequel to, I really do believe, the Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. I say this because they do add notes of the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka in here with the song Pure Imagination. And the way the Oompa Loompa looks is more of the style of the original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder in it. Pretty cool to how he gets started in being a chocolatier and making his factory. This movie is really well done. I absolutely love Timothee Chalamet as Willy Wonka, his portrayal of Willy Wonka. I really think he's a perfect blend of Gene Wilder and Timothee Chalamet's Willy Wonka. You see absolutely no notes of Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka, which I don't think anyone cares or is missing that aspect.
No other factory in the world.
You already said that.
You know what? I got transportation.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It was really great. I love how Willy is a lot more innocent and kind of ignorant to believing everybody is a good person, believes everyone at face value, and is just trying to help people, and he believes everyone's trying to help him. But little does he know that's actually really not the truth. He ends up in a lot of debt because he gets swindled by, I actually just watched Les Miserables, and they have the song Master of the House, where caretakers of a house and they rent their house out to people. Kind of same thing here, and just like in Les Miserables, there's scummy people who upcharge you for everything. You use the stairs, upcharge. You use the chimney, upcharge. So they tell him to read, well, Noodle, the little girl that he's trying to help in this story that's also trying to help him, says, hey, read the fine print, and he kind of goes through it. And he's like, oh, they're ready to kill him over this. They're like, oh, he's reading the fine print, you know, he's going to find out the truth. And he's like, nope, I see no problems here. And it's like, how does he see no problems? Well, he's illiterate. And this kind of is a weird call that I think only one person's going to get. That him being illiterate reminded me of Jordan Catalano from My So-Called Life. Although he was a lot smarter. Where Jordan Catalano, he was illiterate and he didn't have much life experience. Willy Wonka, in here, he's illiterate, but he's very smart. And basically, this tells the backstory of him and his mom, not him and his dad, like how Tim Burton's Willy Wonka did, where it kind of dove into his dad and his past. This is more of his mom and their past. Baby, because she's getting upset. If you see her, I don't care. But I really like this film. Rating, I'm gonna give it an A, not an A plus, because that would be Oscar worthy, and I don't think it's that. I think the acting was great, the script was great, there was intrigue, it was very cinematic, very CGI, but I can forgive it. It's a fantastical world, and it's one film I did not mind it being not rated R. It had no need to be rated R, and it was really well done. I love that it's musical. They had musical notes in there. I don't remember any of the songs except for Pure Imagination. I'm definitely going to rewatch this I watched it with my husband. I'll rewatch it with her, my sister, my friend, my mom, everyone and anyone. I will rewatch this movie, whoever wants to watch it with me. So I'll definitely start memorizing these songs. And I liked how I believe all of the Willy Wonka stories, it talks about how he had to be in competition with other chocolatiers. And in this one, you see their businesses and you see them trying to kick him out. And they poison his chocolates to make his opening day literally ruin it. And It was really beautiful how he wanted to open up his shop because his mom would be there. And, you know, he took in a literal sense that she'd be there, but like anything, it's really just the feeling of you accomplished this, so you made this person proud. And he finds out the secret ingredient of the chocolate, and that was really cute because you think it's going to be some really stylistic chocolate. Which, talking about chocolate, I'm actually going to go grab them. I have this little nutcracker from Christmas. Nutcracker from Christmas, and I kept ignoring him all Christmas because I thought all he had in him was just Reese's Cups, and I'm like, I've eaten enough Reese's Cups to last me a lifetime. I love Reese's Cups, they're my favorite. But I guess I was gonna give this as a gift, but I think the person I was gonna give it as a gift to has dental issues, so I didn't want to trigger him and be like, oh, here's a bunch of good chocolate, and it's like, thanks, biatch, I can't even eat it. So I tucked it away and just thought, oh, Reese's Cups, ignore it. No, they're the, I can't say the name of it, but they're good chocolates. They're the low milk caramels as well as peppermint chocolates. So it's kind of like Willy Wonka left me a bunch of chocolate to enjoy even after the holidays. So that's lame to say, but I'm excited for it. I also liked how the Oompa Loompa, his little story about, so Willy Wonka's mom would go and collect cocoa beans, and he also collected the cocoa beans too when he grew up. But every celebration she would make a bar of chocolate for them, and it was the best chocolate he ever had, so he went and got cocoa beans. Little did he know he was stealing from the natives of the Oompa Loompas. And so Hugh Grant's Oompa Loompa was on guard, and he fell asleep for those cocoa beans to be taken. So it's his duty to go retrieve all the chocolate to make up for the lost cocoa beans. And I like how at the end he collects all the cocoa beans or all the chocolate, and he's like, okay, well, I got what I needed, so bye. And Willy Wonka's like, well, I'm probably going to be opening up a chocolate factory. He's like, oh yeah, that's nice, cool, yeah, whatevs, bye. He's like, I may need a helper in my chocolate factory. And the Oompa Loompa's like, say? So it's his choice to say in Willy Wonka's life. Whereas another version that we don't talk about.
My name is Willy Wonka.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It wasn't their choice. So I like how they took away that aspect. I did also like the little girl Noodle. She was really cute. I love their dynamic of, they did this in Hawkeye as well. I was telling my husband this, that I like these new dynamics of, in Hawkeye, he did have a wife, but he didn't have to have a love interest in the journey he was on. And Willy Wonka didn't have to have a love interest in the journey he was on. They met younger people that back in the day, they probably would have twisted to make it be like, the girls have a crush on this guy, and oh my gosh, well, he fixed my wound, and oh, that's when they looked into each other's eyes and they fell in love. And we don't have that anymore. It's just, they become friends, and his end goal is to help her. She's an orphan, which, funny joke. It's funny to me. If other people who are in the orphanage or adopted get offended by this, I was an orphan, I got adopted. So I'm not offended by it. If it does offend you, sorry, it's just my dark humor. There is something called dark humor where you kind of make fun of yourself. And she is an orphan, Noodle, the character, she was an orphan. And she's being really down on herself. She's like, no, we'll never get out of here because they're in so much debt to the masters of the house characters. And she's like, we'll never get out of here. We'll be here forever, da da da. And Willy Wonka, he's like, no, no, no. That's your orphan syndrome talking. And I don't know if you guys know, and I've always thought this was me alone, but I think it's a lot with people who have been in an orphanage or been adopted. But yeah, it kind of messes with their mentality, and depending on your backstory, mine was really dark. Just a little synopsis, my birth mom was found in the river with a knife to her back, and my father was 70-something years old when we were born, and in Guatemala, you don't really live that long. So I'm like 30-something now, so he most likely isn't on the planet anymore. So, but we went through a lot. I was malnourished. I was left outside of bars. So yeah, I kind of probably have a lot of like suppressed trauma that I don't fixate on every morning. Like I don't wake up and think, oh, I'm an orphan, or oh, I need to go find out the truth. I wake up and I get on with my life. Like I don't dwell in it. But subconsciously, I have always had a bit of self-hate, not gonna lie, and feeling of people leaving me, being forgotten, like, and so it's like now I'm just gonna tell myself, no, 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 like in Willy Wonka's voice, no, 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 that's your orphan syndrome talking. And I get really mad too. I get mad at people a lot too. So it's like, if I get mad at people, I'm just gonna be like, no, 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 that's my orphan syndrome talking. So I get, it's a pass. A really stupid joke, but I thought that was weird, and I looked it up on Google. No, these kids did not make it, let's just say, and it's really dark. And yeah, the part of the boat ride.
Hang on, darling, just close your eyes and hang on.
There's no earthly way of knowing
He's singing.
which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing? Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grisly reaper mowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing!
I saw no notes of this Willy Wonka becoming that. He was very nice, very sweet, very loving to people, wanting to give to people. I saw no notes of even to the bad guys in this film, the competition. He didn't want any ill will towards them. Them just CGIing Hugh Grant's face onto the Oompa Loompa, there is a problem there. I like how they didn't make it to where he enslaved the Oompa Loompas, but why in Tim Burton's version they did hire little people, a little person to become the Oompa Loompas. They just CGI'd the same little person as all the Oompa Loompas. If they could just have not done the same thing, but just maybe hired little people to play little characters in this film, that would have been better. But to just CGI Hugh Grant's face, although it was hilarious, and I loved his little dance, and he's like, oh, can't stop, it's already started. That is what sold me on, like, I'm seeing this movie because I freaking love Hugh Grant. Why he played an Oompa Loompa, I don't know. But it was great to see him again, and he was so funny. He acted like, yeah, I'm Hugh Grant and I'm playing an Oompa Loompa. He really does seem like Hugh Grant playing an Oompa Loompa. It doesn't seem like a genuine, like, Oompa Loompa, if you know what I mean. But he is so adorable. Even though that's problematic, I loved it. So it was really cute. But yeah, 10 out of 10, I would definitely recommend this film. And I don't know where to take the channel. I'm gonna I should be watching Mean Girls today or sometime this next week. Within the next 2 weeks, I'll be watching Mean Girls. It wasn't one that I was like even anticipated to see. So I'm not like rushing out to go see it. I know other people have dropped their reviews, but I'm fine with that because it wasn't most anticipated. Maybe it'll surprise me, but that'll be the next one we watch in 2024. Let me know, you guys, if you want me to do 2023 TV shows. I was planning on it because I saw Chucky season 3. Of course, they couldn't finish it because of all the writer strikes. Same thing with American Horror Story Delicate. I also read the book of Delicate Condition that show is based off of. And I've also wanted to do a deep dive at the difference of Delicate Condition and American Horror Story Delicate so far of what we've gotten. I finished the book, can't finish the series because of the writer's strike. I don't even know if they're gonna be continuing it, but that's why I want to deep dive. Like, am I looking forward to them continuing it? I know I am for Chucky, season 3. And Loki. I absolutely love that film. But I was going to do a deep dive on all the 2023 films, TV shows. But then I realized this time last year in January, we had another one that I watched. And I watched it with my husband. And that was The Last of Us. I totally forgot about that TV show. It was great. It was amazing. But let me know if you guys want me to do a deep dive on TV shows. If you would want the deep dive, looking at the similarities and differences of A Delicate Condition, the book, and the TV show American Horror Story. Delicate, of what we got so far. And we had American Horror Stories, which had a great, strong beginning, but weak at the end. I don't think the American Horror Stories is all that great in the end, and I really don't see what they're going for with them, to be honest. But let me know if you guys are interested in the TV shows or in the book talk. I'd like to break down anything more. I also am thinking about doing a day in the life, official one. My camera, my actual good camera. I've done some on Snapchat with my baby. She's 3 months old, about to be 4 months. Oh my god. Or just if you want me to do a sit down on how I feel about parenting. Because I don't know if I want to do a day in the life, because like I said, I don't want to be judged on how I parent. I probably parent differently than other people. Everybody parents differently. But I just don't want the scrutiny of it, so I may just do a sit down on how parenting has been for me. But if you guys are interested in that, I know I do have some subscribers who subscribed when I was going through my pregnancy journey, and now new subscribers to my movie reviews. I don't think we'll do watch-alongs. They're a little bit too frustrating for me. I've been trying, and my head wants to explode when I try to do those. So we probably won't do watch-alongs. We'll just do reviews. I did start Patreon. Right now there's no behind the scenes or anything to watch, but like something like this, I could just post this completely unedited on my Patreon if you guys want to see that and see me running over and grabbing the chocolates and stuff, the little ums and duh that I skip and edit out of these videos. Or if you want to hear my Anatolian snoring in the background a little bit louder, or my baby crying, or all the mishaps that happen when I record. But that really hasn't launched. It's just set up for right now. But let me know if you guys are excited for any of those, how you want me to take my channel, or if you want me to just move on and keep reviewing 2024 films and just leave 2023 in the past. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you liked Wonka, please let me know what you thought of it. Please hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. We definitely have more content no matter which way we go with it. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.
You're mine now. This is it. The beat that I'm banging is delicious.
Fergalicious definition make them boys go loco. They want so delicious.